welcome to Coffee with Joy. I'm your favorite host, Joy. So excited to see everyone here today in the studio with Coffee with Joy. So, of course, the very much gracious host had a wardrobe malfunction, but nonetheless, I recovered. So let's jump right into the show today. As you all know, we're still 17 days into the first day, 17 days into 2024, and some people probably kind of pull back on their New Year's resolution and or going full throttle. But this one particular creator has shared that so many people in the gym only for the month of January. Let's check out the clip. So keep in mind, if you don't hear any voice, because we don't want to get flagged, but you pretty much get the drift, right? So who's been there? Who's gone to the gym to see every equipment being used? And you're just like, But of course, let's give it up. For those who continue their resolution, keep going on and don't give up. Now, as you all know, this the season that we're in, winter season. And many cuffing going on, right? But this one particular mom decided to show the father this pregnancy test and check out what the son did. Let's check out the clip. So again, we do not want to get flagged, okay? Look at the reaction. Can we say copy and paste? Probably the baby's like too fond of having us siblings, so let's just give it to them. So hopefully he will tend to love his brother and sister. So now this next clip is this artist has made like this 3D illusion of animals into the road, and it's not only scaring humans, but it's also scaring animals. Let's check out the clip. If only I had that expertise. But no. So, of course, the illusion is there. Well, we say all that to say it's so great to have my guest, Takirra, as we'll be talking about goodies and treats, how she started her business. So just like some people started their weight loss journey, some people, hey, bringing siblings into the world, or just the art, we have my guest, Takirra, who's in studio, who's going to tell us all about how she started her goodies and treat business and how it's going thus far. So you need to tune in if you are an entrepreneur. So after these messages, we're going to speak to my guest, Takirra. See you soon.
Our mission focuses on showcasing local and global talent of all ages on and off the field. We will strive to inspire, educate, and bridge the divides through our media collaboration. Our goal is to give student athletes and coaches the platform to let their talents be seen and a platform for the community to let their voices be heard. This is the Union Media Group.
Welcome back to Coffee with Joy. So excited to have you back here in our studio, and so glad to have my guest Takirra as we talk about goodies and treats. So let's bring Takirra on. Hello, Takirra. How are you, sis?
Hi, how are
How are you?
you? I am
Doing
well,
good.
happy to be
We're
here.
so excited to have you here. So we're just gonna jump right on in, and if you could tell people a little bit about yourself and what do you do?
Yes, absolutely. So my name is Takirra, last name Faulkner, born and raised in Washington, D.C. I am a baker on top of many other things. Really a creative. I really do enjoy expressing myself in different ways. And cake just so happens to be one of those ways. I started my business in Lord, this is 2024. I started in 2022. So we are coming up on our 2-year anniversary, and I'm just so excited and so blessed.
Yes, yes. Awesome. So great. So excited to just have you embark on your 2 years because many people have not made it to their first year in business, right? Especially when you're starting from ground up. So out of all things, when people are trying to get into the gym, people trying to stay lean and fit, why did you choose to do all these sweet goodies and treat? And how did that all come about?
Yes. So it's so funny that today's topic and my business aligns. So I actually just came out with a new product called Protein Cake Bites. And it is
Hmm.
tailored to the gym enthusiasts and those people that are very much so into the fitness world. How I came about this product, I so I enjoy both, right? I love my cake,
Hmm.
my cinnamon rolls, my brownies, my cookies, the ice cream, all of that. Give me all of it.
All of it.
But at the same
Yes.
time, I understand that, it's all about balance, right? So I'm in the gym. I go to the gym every day, Monday through Friday, and my rest days are Saturday and Sunday. So I was like, I know for a fact that I'm not going to stop eating the sweets and stuff. That's just, we're not going to stop doing that. So, how can I merge both worlds while not straying away from my diet completely, but also
Hmm.
satisfying the craving? And that's how Protein Cake Bites came about. So they love the product. They are absolutely tearing it up. I have 3 different flavors, and they have absolutely devoured each and every one.
So now that you're going to different ventures, like what was your ups and downs in this business? Because we know everybody could get sweets, it's so easy to get. But what makes Takira business so different from everybody else along your journey with the ups and downs?
hmm Absolutely, very good question. So let's start with the ups and downs, child. How much time we got? Because listen, it's a lot. No, but seriously, it is it's a beautiful, beautiful business. I love my business. Just
Yes,
like with anything, several ups and downs, but the thing that differentiates me between a lot of people is that I have consistency. I keep going.
right.
Being consistent, staying on top of it, keep on, even if you punch me down, I'm gonna get right back on up and I'm gonna keep trying because this is I really want. This business
Right.
will blow up. This
It
business
will.
will make it big.
Yes.
It's going to happen.
Yes.
I've already claimed that, already said that, and God already said it too. So, what the haters gonna do? Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. They're not gonna do nothing but watch the glow up. That's
They
all they're gonna do. Watch the glow up.
absolutely, absolutely.
So, but when doing these treats, so did you come up with these remedies, or I mean, remedies, special ingredients, or were there passed down to you and your family? So, what makes your treat so different from like uh
Mhm,
Oreo or
mhm,
a Haagen Dazs? What makes your
mhm,
treat so different that everyone needs to flock and get these Takira goodies and treats?
mhm, mhm. Yes, as you can see, I see that sweet potato pie. Let me tell you something about this sweet potato pie. Okay, let me tell you
Yes,
something. Pie. So it is a recipe that I received from my grandma. Grandma, I love
yes.
you. It is the recipe that I received from her. Um, for years, the family know that my grandma has excellent sweet potato pie. She cooks it every holiday, and everyone got to get them a piece or two or three.
Yes.
So I was like, 2 for 1 special. I'm also paying homage to my grandma for the recipe that she gave to me, while also providing the community with something that is made from scratch. Okay,
Mm.
made from scratch. This, I'm talking about boiling the potato, peeling them, getting them all together step by step. I'm talking about hours on my feet preparing these pies and
Mm.
pure, using quality ingredients and pure
Yeah.
love in these pies. So that's the pies. They are so good. They sell out immediately. Every farmers market that I go to or every event that I go
Mhm.
to, they absolutely rave over the sweet potato pie. So yeah,
Wow.
I love it. I love it.
So what sets you apart? Like, what sets you apart because of, the pie? Somebody may argue and say, hey, I could get Gladys pies, or I could get
Hmm.
moon pies, I just want something, just something quick, sweet. But some things like I love a good patty pie, right? And that's something that
Hmm.
I gravitate to, especially during the season of, the fall. We know it's Thanksgiving, we know it's time for pumpkin, and that's something my mind register. I need to get a patty pie, right? But I need to now get a Takirra pie. So how can one say, okay, this right here is a must have, especially during the fall season? What makes your ingredients so different? Because if I could say you have eaten other treats, right? So, but what
Hmm.
sets your treats apart from their sweets? What
Hmm.
sets yours apart?
I'm so glad you asked. So, the difference between my sweet potato pies and other folk sweet potato pies, one, it is made from scratch by hand and not mass produced, right? We don't
Mm,
take shortcuts. We use quality ingredients. We take our time. We make sure quality control is in order. We don't just, we don't have a big machine just squeezing out a sweet potato pie mixture or whatever they're serving to their customers. And not to say that they're not serving quality. However,
right.
I do believe that my pies made from scratch with my grandmother's recipe by hand using quality ingredients definitely takes the piece of
So what other treats do you serve, and what treats do you plan on serving for the future as that you embark on your
pie.
2 years? Because we know there's plethora of treats we can do. So what other treats do you do, and what other treats do you plan on doing now that you're embarking on your 2 years plus?
Mm-hmm. Yes, so other treats that I currently do now, whew, brownies, cinnamon rolls, they love the red velvet brownies.
Mm.
Cinnamon rolls, sweet potato pie, uh, strawberry crunch, cookies and cream cake, my teeny weenies, um, my chocolate chunk cookies, my strawberry white chocolate chip cookies. I mean, all of the desserts that I have came out with and baked goods that I've come out with, they have absolutely adored. And we started off with the sweet side, and later on
Mhm.
down the line we added the savory. So we also
Mhm.
provide macaroni and cheese. It's a 5 cheese mac and cheese made from scratch, and
Oh, wow.
also candy yams. So we got the
Mm.
sweet and the savory going on. So I'm excited to see where these new items take the business. Um,
Yeah.
and as far as treats that I have coming up, actually we're in the works of coming up with a new dessert, and we're actually going to launch it at our grand opening for our food trailer. So we will be launching our
Mm.
food trailer this year. The date is to be announced. So I am very excited to reveal this new treat, and also, fellowship and be with, loved ones and people that truly do support the business. So I'm excited, girl. I'm excited.
And I'm glad you're excited because that's number one about entrepreneurship, right? Yes. Because if you're not
Mhm.
excited, how you expect someone else excited? So, like, how do you partner with businesses to get your business to get the snack lady out there? How do you go about partnering with your with local areas and hopefully domestic and hopefully international? But for right now, how do you
Mhm.
partner with your local businesses in order to sell the snack lady treats and goodies?
Mhm. Absolutely. So the thing about it is that when I first went into this business full time, when I stepped into entrepreneurship full time, I told God, I said, Lord, guide me, lead
Right.
me, show me the way, send the people to me so that I
Yes.
know that this is what you want me to do. Literally,
Mhm.
I lost you not joy. Literally the next day, I was walking to my vehicle. I have like the snack lady and my business information on my car, on my truck.
Okay.
Like it's actually on a magnet on my vehicle. And as I was walking out, a guy was like, is this your business? I was like, yeah. He was like, can I put in an order? I have pictures of the things that I offer on the menu. He was like, can I order this right here? He pointed to the strawberry crunch, and I was like, yeah. Come to find out, we exchanged information. He texts me, and he's like, actually, yeah. Can you make me 2 cakes on such and such day? I'm like, sure. And right then and there, I'm like, okay, all right, we cooking with something, Lord. All right, Lord, let's do this. So
Right.
with that, I know for a fact that one, this is what I'm supposed to do. And
Right.
also, not only is that confirmation, but he's also sending people my way. I'm just minding my
Mm.
business, grocery shopping, trying to get stuff to bake. And then, you bump into somebody, and next thing you know, they are the owner of some restaurant. And now we're in
Mm.
partnership. So it just goes like
Right.
that. God do it all. I'm just the vessel. He orchestrates the entire time. I just sit back and be a
Amen. Yes, yes, yes.
vessel.
'Cause I want people to understand entrepreneurship is not it's not easy and it's not hard, but you really have to chop it up to really see your end goal because keep in mind, sight is by the eyes, vision with the heart. So no one sees your vision but you and God. So you have to continue to keep pressing, even when no one is there, even when no one is trying to,
Mm,
even when no one is able to give you advice because they don't know the vision, right? So you really have to plant the way and walk them through. So as an entrepreneur, as myself, I know it's not hard. I know it's digging. So when you get those little small increments, you just sit there and cry and say, "Thank you, God.
thank you, God.
I'm not doing this in vain. I'm not doing this. You
Yes,
have really given me a
yes,
light." So
yes.
even when I wanted to quit, so I I just want anyone who's listening to your story to really see that when you really have that vision, don't quit on yourself just because you're not
Mhm,
seeing the results. Don't quit.
mhm,
Even when things may go left and right, but don't quit. Continue.
mhm,
Just figure it out. Like I said, you don't eat a plate of food in one bite. So you have to take little by
mhm,
little. Don't try to Rome wasn't built in a day. So those little analogies
mhm,
have to somewhat put in place so that you can see that your vision will come to
mhm,
pass. But only you and
mhm,
God sees it, and you have to birth it little by little as so
mhm,
people can really believe in you and see you. And if they don't, you know that you believe in yourself. So after
mhm.
these messages, we're going to talk to Takirra a little bit more on how she drive her business with content. As we know, this is a content-driven world, and that's part of our marketing scheme. So after these messages, we're going to continue to talk to my guest, Takirra. Latest news, today's news, current news, gossip news, you name it. I am your host with Coffee with Joy as I share any up-to-date news that's taking place around the world. But if you would like to check it out, please make sure you go to my YouTube channel, Coffee with Joy, where I share the latest topic. I am your host with Coffee with Joy with today's topic. Welcome back to Coffee with Joy. So please make sure that you like, subscribe, and follow Coffee with Joy. So we would definitely love to hear any information or suggestion or just a comment on today's show. So we're going to watch this quick video and then we're going to return right back to my guest, Takirra.
She went up to his table and said, "Hey, aren't you the famous painter Pablo Picasso?" To which he gave a modest nod. She then handed him a napkin and a pencil and insisted he do a quick sketch for her. After a couple minutes, he handed her back the napkin, but not without requesting a large sum of money along with it. The lady was shocked and said, "How could you charge so much for something that only took you 5 minutes?" He paused and said, "My dear, you're wrong. It took me 40 years to do in 5 minutes." If it was just a matter of 5 minutes, a napkin, and a pencil, you would have done the sketch yourself. Moral of the story, there's a lot of people out there that won't recognize the hard work that you already put in to get where you are now.
Yes. So I think that soundbite was just perfect for today because again, people see your end or see you where you are, but didn't know how long you had to dig to get here, or even just trying to plan or just trying to process or put in place. So we know it's content, content, content. And before I ask this question, when you say we, is it just you as an employer, or do you have other employees that work with you?
When I say we, I speak of me and the entity.
Come on, cousin. Come on, cousin. Come on, cousin.
Yeah.
Break it down for the people. Break it down.
Yeah,
Break it down for the
me.
people.
But I'm
That's
not.
perfect.
But yeah, but I'm glad you asked that. But for people that would like to know, I am the only one that's running this thing. I wear five
Yes.
different hats right now. Right now, I'm wearing the baker hat. I'm the social media manager. I'm the cashier at the farmers market. I am the administrative assistant. I am the administration. I have so many hats. I do it all. But guess what? God gives
Yes.
me the strength to do it each and every day, and I'm grateful, child. I'm grateful that I can even do that because somebody can't.
Yes. 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 Can we get a
Mhm.
clap? Yes. Surely. So keep it, but yes, because I know about the hats. I know about the hats. But
Yeah.
again, I love your tenacity. I love your perseverance. And as you pushing
Thank
through,
you.
as really making snack lady, because again, I one day I'm gonna be in the store and I'm looking like, oh wow, the snack lady's here. Oh, I know her. So yes, truly, truly see that. So, but it's content, content, content. Like, how do you set yourself up as you stated that you wear many hats, and sometimes in the midst you have to be the test control, right? You have to make sure the food tastes good, you have to set the camera, set the video. Like, can you walk us through a little process of that? So because if it's free to say that you don't have a marketing team, right? So you are your own marketing team. So you have to get the snack lady out somehow. So how, if you could walk us
Mhm.
through a little bit on how you get your content out, even though some people may
Mhm.
know, some people still do not know that the work and time and effort that it puts into it.
Absolutely. I would be glad to share. So listen, the best part about it is absolutely being the taste tester for the food. That's hands down the best part. Okay, I get to taste everything. I get all the treats, all the snacks, and I'm pretty sure my family do enjoy that as well. But as far as shooting content, I have a schedule. First of all, whatever I'm doing that's the snack lady related, I am rolling 24/7. Like right now,
Mhm.
I am literally recording right now. If y'all go to my page tomorrow, you will see me recording right now because everything is content, every single
Yeah.
thing. And I made a post about this sometime last week stating that when I first started this business, reels and videos and all that wasn't popping. Pictures was the thing, taking good quality pictures, making sure it's nice, clean, clear, and crisp. That was the thing back then. But around like 20 about mid 2022, it started to take a shift and a change, and it's like, okay, I had two options. You either get with the change and you learn this new skill, or you stick to
Right.
your old regular and not have any growth within your page. So you know what I
Right.
did, maybe I got with it
Right.
and I learned. I'm like, okay, what does this mean? Like, you have to learn how to edit, you got to learn how to do green screen and lower thirds and this and that. Like, it's so much that you have to learn, but I'm telling you, if I could do it all over again, I would. I regret
Mhm.
nothing. I love sitting down and editing the videos and, inserting the music. Certain music flows with certain videos, and certain shifts go with different things, and certain fonts. It's just all of it. Once again, going back to that creativity that God has blessed me with, I'm able to fully put myself into it and actually let my creativity go crazy.
Yes, yes. And I truly 100% agree because when you're able to take those different hats and when God do bless you with the team, you already have an idea of how you want it to be, or and that you know how the process operate, because I truly
Yes.
agree with you. When you're able to do, create content, you're able to be so so in depth into it where you're able to bring it to life and hoping that,
Mhm.
hey, what I brought, I like it, and I know you're gonna
Mhm.
like it too. If not, I already like it, so
Mhm.
that's all that matters. So you're able to intertwine.
Mhm.
So that's truly, I truly agree. So now that Snack Lady is here, it's in existence, as you stated that you're going in for 2 years. Congratulations on the 2 years, because
Thank
again, I
you.
believe in every milestone. I say
Yes.
enjoy the journey. Don't wait till you get to the destination, because the journey is the most important part, where people
Yes.
don't get to see the gut, the grit, the ups, the downs, the great times. They don't get to see that part. So when you're able to do that, always rejoice. So I commend you on that. So what is the end goal for the Snack Lady? What do you see? How
Mhm.
do you see yourself in the next 5 years or the next 2 days? But what is the end goal that Snack Lady's trying to get to?
Mhm. Mhm. Absolutely. So I would say that I don't believe that there is an end. This is something that's going to roll on for generations. I speak that over my business, and I truly do believe that, you know, I haven't seen nothing yet. I ain't seen nothing yet. God is about to do something that I can't even think it up. With all my creativity, I can't even create and make up what God is going to do. My imagination
Yeah.
is not that good, because his thoughts are not our thoughts, his ways are not our ways, oh God. So I know that there really is no end. God is driving and I'm in the passenger side just riding. But as far as within the next 2 days, I know that I'm going to continue filling up the schedule for February, because we are all booked up for January. So we are now booking for February. So focusing on that, and, making sure you stay on top of all the administrative stuff while also
Mhm.
juggling all the other hats. And last but not least, getting rest, right?
Mhm.
Resting and not working tirelessly, because what's the point of all of that? You would
Right.
not be able to perform correctly if you do not rest. So that's it.
I totally agree on the rest, right? I
Mhm.
guess when I say with the end goal, because no matter what, we want to make sure there's short terms and long terms, right? We want to make
Mhm.
sure, okay, what does my, if I had to take the year, what does the quarter look like? Or what does the month look like? Because again, those are the rewards to know that it's not put in vain. It's not going backwards. It's not
Mhm.
saying that I'm just doing this just to say, okay, I need to get to this pinnacle, but I need to get right here. Because when you set yourself up in those small steps, and when you get to the top, you know that when you get there,
Mhm.
it was all worth it, because it's just like
Mhm.
working out, right? I know my goal is to lose 50 pounds, but I cannot worry on the 50. So I have to rejoice on the
Mhm.
two. So when I work on
Mhm.
that two, I get something right. So now I got to reevaluate what made me get that 2 pounds off. Oh, because I
Mhm.
drunk 4 bottles instead of 1 bottle of water. Oh, I had
Mhm.
vegetables. So let me continue that routine. So in that sense, right? Because I truly believe there's no
Mhm.
end goal. But when I do
Mhm.
say, okay, God, this is where, because God, I am telling you, but I am grateful for what you give me, right? Because we truly
Mhm.
want to understand that I want this a partnership, but God, will what you do for me, no matter what, no man can stop. So I truly understand that,
Mhm.
because when we look at those small little pinnacles, it seemed like our work will not be in vain, and that's our reward. Because again, I receive every reward. You may not see it, nobody may not see it, but the reward for me is like, hey, wow, I was able to talk to Takirra today. That's an
Mhm.
reward. Able to have my guests. I was able to have Tony, Denise behind the stage, behind the
Mhm.
camera, working for Coffee with Joy. That's my reward. So
Right.
again, and I just wanted you to share that part, because
Yeah.
when people look back and they say, wow, she started her snack, because there's other bakers, right? There's other people
Mhm.
who and praying like, God, you did it for her. How can I get to that? Or I want
Mhm.
to cook. How can I just be able to cook? So those little small things that you're able to share, those little nuggets, definitely truly help somebody out there. And that's what Coffee with Joy
Mhm.
is about. Bringing the conversation to the
Mhm.
forefront, making sure that somebody receive what you're doing. So now that
Mhm.
you hear, like, what is there anything that you would like to leave with individuals or anyone that may be struggling, or anything that helps you along the way? Any phrase, any quotes, or any scripture that helps Takira and the Stack Lady to move forward?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But I would like to go back to your last question about, the end goal thing. And I'm glad that you did clarify that. So now I can give another answer.
Oh, so
So as far as, this year alone,
mhm.
the food trailer would be the biggest thing.
Yes.
And expanding, taking over territories, expanding and gaining more, exposure, getting the word out
Right.
there that the snack lady is here, that, we're available
Yeah.
for custom cakes, catering, all different kinds of stuff. So gaining exposure and definitely expanding for sure. For sure. Um, and
That's phenomenal.
to answer your last question, um, last tidbit to leave to the people, um, I would definitely say just trust God.
Mm.
Trust God. We know nothing, He knows everything. It's not easy. It's not easy. It is not easy. But it's so much easier with God. Life is
Yeah.
already hard, but it's
That
so much
part.
easier with Him. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Whole lot
still hard,
easier.
still a little
Just trust.
shaky. I'm not sure if y'all seen that video where you said, just hold my hand, keep moving your feet, keep moving your feet. That's all you got. Just hold his hand, cling tight to him, and really
Yes.
just stay for the course. And know that
Yes.
no matter what, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Nothing.
Right.
They will throw stuff at you, talk about you, and try to bring up your past and try to condemn your future. Like, it's so much stuff that the enemy will try to throw in your race. Honey, just
Of
hop on over it and keep going.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah. Yeah.
don't don't be distracted by the distractions. And don't allow
Yeah.
counterfeits to get in the way and throw you off your course. So just stay the
Right.
course, keep God first, and keep praying. That's the main thing.
Yeah, keep praying. Truly, keep praying. Woo, woo, yes. Again, thank you so much, Takirra, for being on with Coffee with Joy. Thank you all for
Mhm.
all who have watched until who watched Coffee with Joy. We so ever grateful for you all. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, and follow Coffee with Joy. And if you would like to patronize our company, you could do so by following on the screen with our QR codes with the Cash App or PayPal. And we would truly so ever be grateful. Any monetization is good. Also, we have our guests coming up next week, the following week, because we will not be here, but we'll have our reruns, of course. We will have Sterling and brand building. So, of course, everything starts with the conversation. As you all know, if it's a weekday or weekend, it is Coffee with Joy. Make sure that you live life on purpose. And like Takira say, trust God, and you all have a blessed night. Have a good night.